Bonjour tout le monde, welcome in my kitchen, the Gay Gourmand here. Today we are starting off the new year with an amazing dish. We are making Poisson à la Bordelaise. And I have a special guest here with me today. Please welcome my good friend who I've known for over a decade, Kelsey.
Hello, everyone.
So good to have you.
I'm so happy to be here.
Thanks for coming all the way from where?
I come from Lawrence, Kansas.
Kansas, Rock Jock Jayhawk.
Yes. Now, Mike, you know I don't take French, or I never took French. So
I do know.
Please tell me what Poisson à la Bordelaise.
So Poisson à la Bordelaise, it's basically a fancy word for a fish bake from the Bordeaux region. It's inspired by the Bordeaux region. Now, I've never made a fish bake before, so I'm really excited. I love fish, but you've made a fish bake before.
I have. I really like it because, especially after the holidays, it's something a little bit lighter after all of those heavy meals. So I think that this will be a great dinner.
Awesome. Well, let's get started. So before we begin all the chopping and dicing, I wanted to show you what is needed. So right here we have 4 cod fillets. We have fresh parsley, you have shallots, lemon juice, garlic, and then your staples like pepper, salt, butter, extra virgin olive oil, and I wanted to add some cherry tomatoes.
And of course, Mike, we can't forget the bottle of white wine.
Obviously not. We need the white wine. All right, so let's get started chopping and dicing.
Do they know that your name is Mike?
Yeah, it has it in
Okay.
my Instagram.
Okay, great. I couldn't remember.
Oh, is that what you called me, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh.
What have I said? And of course, poop face. We can't forget the white wine.
Nice. All right, so I'm gonna be chopping the garlic.
And I'm gonna be working on the shallots while he's doing that.
So Kels, how long have we known each other?
Oh gosh, since I was 18, and you know a lady never reveals her age.
Never.
Mike, do you wanna tell them how we met?
Sure. So back in the day, I used to work at a coffee shop, which is where my love for real, true, delicious espresso came from, hence the espresso machine I have in the back that I need a fresh cup of coffee every single day. But yeah, we met there, and this woman was my boss, if you can believe it.
I was.
How was I not fired?
It's honestly a great question. I ask myself that to this day, but lucky for Mike, they didn't give me any power to fire people.
But I have grown since then.
He has.
Thank
I'm
you.
really proud of you.
Thanks. So with today being January 1st, how do you feel about New Year's resolutions?
Ooh, that's a great question. I really always have so much respect for the people who have a good resolution, but I myself have never had one.
Oh, now I used to have them in the past, but I just felt so much pressure to actually adhere to all my resolutions. So now I just feel like as long as I'm trying my best to, be healthy, work out, have good relationships in my life, like everything else that comes my way is just an added plus,
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's just so healthy to be able to have a mindset like that.
So if you have a New Year's resolution, I would love to hear what you are doing for the new year. Maybe you could inspire us.
Absolutely.
All right, so we've got our shallots and garlic chopped, and what I'm gonna do now is take both of these and put them in a pan with the 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter from earlier.
Ooh, this is gonna smell so good.
So good.
So Mike, I'm so curious, what got you started on the Gay Gourmand?
I just love really good food, and I was inspired with food that I've had over the years at restaurants.
Yeah.
And how when I'm back home from my travels, I'm like, I really miss having, that XYZ dish. Why can't I make it at home? So I started to learn, and just like everybody, 2020 was a little crazy. Sorry to bring that up, but I learned a lot, and I just hunkered down, read a lot of recipe books, and realized how easy it was. And I've just really had a lot of fun over the years. So I figured, why not show people how easy it is to make these delicious meals in the comfort of their own home,
I love that.
And I'm gonna add a 1/3 cup of white wine.
Ooh, I love that. And actually,
Yeah.
I came prepared for that ingredient. It is the new year after all.
You're right. If I must, always make sure to grab your wine glass from the stem part to keep your wine chilly. Salute.
Cheers.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Now that the parsley's in there, I'll get this out of the way.
Perfect. And then I'm gonna come in with the lemon juice, the breadcrumbs, the salt and the pepper, and then Kels, if you could grab the sauteed dish.
Absolutely.
All right, if you want to scoop it in here. I'll give you my spatula I
Thank
use.
you so much.
Of course. Having somebody else in the kitchen definitely saves time. So thank you again for being here.
Absolutely. I'm very happy to help.
But you can leave after dinner.
There is that term, too many cooks in the kitchen.
Ugh, so true.
So true. Make sure you get along with your sous chef.
That is a must.
Mike's still
Perfect.
considering if he likes me.
We'll see how the dish turns out.
Ooh, great.
Okay, so we'll just mix it all up. And now we are ready to assemble.
That looks so good.
Ugh, smells really fresh. So I'm gonna grab the baking dish right here.
Yours does not need to be this deep. If you do not have one like this, it's okay to use a normal casserole.
And I'm gonna use half of the extra virgin olive oil. Just put a little bit on the bottom. So this is what it will look like. You'll just put them in there like so. And then Kels, if you wanna sprinkle it with the spoon, just
Absolutely.
all over.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna add some of the cherry tomatoes that I diced in half earlier.
Yum.
Ooh, look how gorgeous that looks.
That looks so good. If you don't have tomatoes, that's totally okay. A dish this simple, you could really add whatever you have on hand. So if you have olives, capers, some extra slices of lemon, anything like that,
Definitely.
feel free to toss it in.
And then with the extra virgin olive oil that I have left over, I'm just gonna put it directly on top, like so.
Oh, yum.
Now that everything's done, I'm gonna put this in the oven, 350 for about 25 to 30 minutes.
Great.
All right, so 30 minutes later and 2 minutes under the broiler for a little extra crisp, we are ready to eat.
Great.
Let's take a look. It smells amazing.
It smells divine.
Oh my gosh, look at that. You can see a little char on top for a little extra crisp, which is gonna be delicious. And voila, you have Poisson à la Bordelaise. And I can't think of a better way to start off the new year than with a good friend, delicious food, and some healthy greens, which is why I put some asparagus on there as well.
Bon appetit.
And until next time, remember to cook and bake fearlessly.